Hi, my name is Jake McCormick. I'm the Business Development Manager for Enterprise at Clevertouch, and I'm here today to talk to you about in-room collaboration. So being based in the London showroom, I see a lot of customers coming through. One thing that's coming up quite a lot is about people going back into the office. Obviously, video conferencing has become a huge part of our lives, day-to-day work, but it's still about getting in a room with your colleagues, being able to present, collaborate, doing annotations. That's where the UX Pro actually belongs in the meeting room. So for example, being able to go into my screen, being able to go into my files, and I can go straight into my OneDrive. I can double click into a presentation. I can start presenting to you. Inside a room, someone may be asking questions. We could be looking at his presentation to be making revisions. That's where we use our floating toolbar. So this is going to sit in any source, and it's going to be really handy if we want to annotate, start split screening, or using different kind of tools we have built into the screen. So for example, I can use the pen tool. So from here, as I'm communicating with my colleagues, we can start making notes, start circling different features, using the highlighter tool. Commonly in the workplace, you'll see a whiteboard or a flip chart. At the end of a session, people will be going up and they'll be taking pictures on their phone. You'll have the glare from the windows coming in. But with this, we can take everything digital. So having that analog experience, but taking it to a new era and making it digital. So we can save it directly to the panel. We can actually save it back to my cloud drive, whether that's a OneDrive or a Google Drive. My favorite feature, we can actually generate a QR code. So for a larger space, we can make it into a bigger QR code. So now by scanning this, it's going to go directly to my mobile as a JPEG, whether that's an iPhone, a Samsung, or any phone without a QR code reader. This allows me to take this notes from the session, and I can then WhatsApp it to a colleague, airdrop it, or email it. It makes it a lot easier to kind of share these notes after a session. So not only presenting in a room, but actually brainstorming, looking at ideas. So if I go back to my home screen, I can go into a whiteboarding session. So from the whiteboarding session, we've made it really simple. So you've got a pen, eraser, bin, shapes. So for example, we can use two colours at the same time. So having two people working on the screen. To erase, you don't need an eraser, just effortlessly back of the hand to erase. Make any mistakes, we can go undo, we can go redo. We can start adding shapes over the top. So for example, flowcharts, brainstorming. We start to run out of space, it turns into an infinity canvas. So can we start moving around, throwing content on there, writing, annotating, and then we can actually have multiple whiteboards. So very quickly, you can start using this as a blank canvas and taking it as far as you want. So we can start jumping from the first screen to the second screen. We can even go home, go back to my files, back to my PowerPoint, and we can actually take a piece of content from this PowerPoint. So if I use my snipping tool in my floating toolbar, I now want to use this little image within my whiteboard. So I can now send that to my whiteboard and I can annotate directly over the top of that within this. Keeps it very nice and easy and allows people to actually collaborate within the room.